Hi, I'm Melanie Smith today. I'm going to talk about teams in the workplace. First of all, I wanted to define what a team is according to the textbook definition, and that is a small group of people with complementary skills committed to a common purpose and set of specific performance goals. Its members are committed to working with each other to achieve the team's purpose and hold each other fully and jointly accountable for the team's results. And that's the definition is provided by John Katzenbach and Douglas Smith. Also, when I was doing a little research, I came across an article by Glenn Lopis on Forbes.com, and that it says that it takes great leadership to build great teams. And I agree with that 100%. In my own work experience, I previously worked until very recently, in a small compliance department for the for-profit arm of the joint venture facilities of a very large nonprofit hospital group. There's only 5 of us in this department, and that's the director and 4 people underneath. And I can say that this group of people, when I was there, we were a team. And our director, he was looking for, anytime he had a position open, he was looking for somebody that had the skills necessary to do the job. And the skills necessary to learn how to do the job. But first and foremost, he wanted to make sure that he was finding people that fit in with the team members that were already there. And he was very good. He had a very good eye for reading people. He actually used to work in human resources, and he knew that if that person has the skills, I'm just trying to make sure that they'd be a good fit with the team. In our team, we all had shared responsibilities that were very similar. Whether, we took responsibility for a specific hospital or specific jobs that had to get done as a part of our compliance team. But we all had our own responsibilities, but yet they were similar. For myself, I did a lot of auditing, chart auditing, user audits, just all sorts of stuff. And we had somebody else who did, worked with coding audits, and somebody else who did physician contract audits, and somebody else who did compliance related audits within our reporting system. So we all did similar things, but then we all had our own things that we were excelled at. He made sure that we all knew the expectations, but yet that we all had, we were able to give input. We were able to say, here's what our opinion is on this because I'm the subject matter expert. Here's what timelines we think would be realistic to meet, and then to be there to help each other, to listen to each other, as issues came up that needed to be discussed. We truly worked as a team, and anytime anyone in that group of people, were out on vacation or got sick, something came up, we worked as a team to cover whatever it was that they were doing. So whenever I think of my time in that department, because it was a compliance department for 4 hospitals, we covered 4 hospitals, but because we were such a small group, and the way that we worked together and the way that the work was delegated and how we all had similar responsibilities overall, but we all had our special, unique attributes and skills that we developed to make sure that everything that needed to get done was getting done. Because per the OIG, there is a very specific outline on compliance programs and what needs to be done. So we worked as a great team to make sure that everything got done. So I always have that example now in my work experience, and I'm very happy and proud that I was a part of that team. And I learned a lot, and it really gave me a push in my career as I move towards doing the data analysis that I now do. So, teams in the workplace, I think, are very important. And especially when you work in a small department, you become a team if you have good leadership.